I'm Crystal Faulkner with the CPA and business advisory firm of Cooney, Faulkner & Stevens. We're here today with Stuart Aiken. Stuart's the CEO of Dunnhumby USA. And Stuart, what a week you've had.
We've had a great week, thank you.
The city of Cincinnati awarded Dunnhumby USA $12 million in tax incentives so that you can build a $36 million facility right downtown at the corner of 5th and Race. Let's talk about that and how you came about to choose that site for your new headquarters.
It's fantastically exciting, and we were thrilled with the city's vote this week. We picked the site based on 3 criteria. The first was a cultural fit, and we have a young, vibrant employees, and being downtown a block away from Fountain Square is a perfect site for that. The second criteria was being close to our JV partner, Kroger. And we're now 6 blocks away from Kroger and our other major partner, Macy's. And the third criteria was all around cost, and of course 5th and Race was a great site for that too.
Well, and this is a great deal for the city as well. It's a win-win all the way around. The city's going to be getting not only the 450 employees to move into that new headquarters that you currently have, but you're going to actually add another 500 or more employees within just the next 2 years. City's expecting more than $1 million of additional revenue from taxes as a result of that, so it's just a win-win.
Absolutely. We're hiring around 125, 150 jobs a year. We plan on continuing to do that, and it's great for the city, it's great for ourselves, and in a city like Cincinnati, we see just huge potential for future growth.
Well, let's talk about that, because I think sometimes some of the folks here in Cincinnati, we are our worst own enemy sometimes. We don't sometimes understand all the positives that are offered to businesses here. And you've been with the company now for 3 years,
That's
CEO
correct.
for 2 years.
That's correct.
What's your perspective on doing business here in the city of Cincinnati?
Well, to be honest, I think too often Cincinnati's overlooked. We are a relatively small company, 500 people, and getting incredible exposure in the city itself. And I look at small startups in the likes of the Brandery who might go away to the West Coast, etc., and miss an opportunity to grow and thrive in a city like Cincinnati. There's no way you get that sort of exposure out in the West Coast. You become a minnow versus the exposure we've had thanks to this city.
Well, Stuart, thank you again for being my guest, for the great information, and we are going to continue our conversation with Stuart Aiken, CEO of Dunnhumby USA, on WCPO.com. So the excitement that goes around having all of these young professionals, as you mentioned, you started here in 2003. It was a joint venture between a UK company and Kroger.
Correct.
You started, what, 3 or 4 people, and now you've exploded during what we all know has been the worst recession of hopefully our lifetime. You have almost 500 people. You're continuing to grow. What do you attribute that growth to?
Well, when retailers and brands look around in a tough economy at retailers and brands who are doing well, they find the likes of a Kroger. And the likes of a Kroger and brands who are doing well are listening to customers. And that's exactly what we do. We listen to customers. And as we listen to customers, we help our retailers and brands respond to those customers. It's a very simplistic model, but it's one that works and doing very well, and we feel very lucky in the city.
Well, you know, I've heard that the CEO of Kroger calls Dunnhumby their secret weapon, and really it's about all those great Kroger coupons that we get in the mail, the ones that we all love to take and spend. I mean, that's Dunnhumby, correct?
Dave's incredibly kind to us, saying things like that, but that's Dunnhumby, absolutely, and we also help Kroger in other ways as well. But essentially what it is giving back to customers what customers are looking for, not trying to switch behavior, just helping customers getting through this really tough economic time.
You know, Stuart, you have a culture that you've created at Dunnhumby that is just very much of a grounded, giving back to the community. How do you keep that culture while you continue to grow as fast as you are?
Culture is incredibly important to us at Dunnhumby, and you talked about the philanthropic work, and this year we've been awarded the Pillar Award for the 2nd year. The Free Store Food Bank awarded us the Hope Award this last year. It's very much employee-led, and then the company does everything it can to support it. And it's something I'm incredibly proud of our people, and keeping us grounded. Our clients do that every day. We have bright people. They keep us grounded every day. So it's a mixture of all of those things.
And I mentioned earlier that you have been the CEO of the company now 2 years. Prior to that, you were the chief operating officer for the company, but yet you've only been here for about 3 years.
Correct.
What are you the most proud of, the most excited about as Dunnhumby goes forward?
Incredibly proud of the work we do with our clients, and delivering value to our clients is the most important thing for us. And then innovation, and I believe there's a huge amount of innovation coming in this space to help customers make their lives far easier, both from a retail perspective and a brand perspective. And to be able to do that here in Cincinnati and bring these sorts of jobs to Cincinnati is just a wonderful opportunity for us, and I'm hoping the city.
Well, Stuart, thanks again for being my guest and for all the great things that you're doing here for our community.
You're very welcome. Thank you.